All right, and ladies and gentlemen, we're live. It's been a little bit. I've been away for, I guess, not too long. But looks like we've got a couple people in the chat. We might see some more popping in a sec here. It's the home stretch, guys. The home stretch feels good. Just days away. The first reactions of fans are coming in. It's looking good. It's looking good. Got Eric Patterson in the house. How's it going, Eric? Happy Sunday. And yeah, I'll be seeing this thing Thursday early morning. Some people have already seen the movie, man. Sean O'Connell's apparently seen this movie 3 times. Like, what the hell? What the hell, dude? It's all good, though. We've got Craig in here. Using the whip. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. That's right. Yeah, people are seeing the movie. Reactions are coming in. And they're not even like reviews. They're just kind of like the basic kind of response you'd see from like any person on social media, I guess. Animatrix. Yes, I probably will pull that up here. Just give me a sec. I did see that though, man. I like the amount of TV spots that are coming out. It's pretty crazy, man. Tons and tons of TV spots. I do love it though. But yeah, I mean this whole last week, man. Oh my god. So many character teasers and just, you know, there's Vanity Fair articles and interviews with Zack, and it's been like the social media presence. I don't know what like the actual like analytics would be, but it's got to be massive, man. It's got to be massive. There's so many positive reviews, and it makes me happy. Yeah, dude, it feels good. There's another TV spot with Flash. Looks like he's dropping through a tube. I'll see if if I can find it. I love the individual posters. Yeah, you're just talking about the black and white ones, like that they were released simultaneously with like the teasers. Those were pretty classy looking. I do wonder, like, they haven't like released a full on like actual poster for the movie, have they? Or have we had that like this entire time? Like what's posted on HBO Max's, I think that's just the one with the flag, or it could be the black and white one with the characters. Um, that was back in like early February, I think. Let me see here. But there's a Screen Rant article put out, and they sort of like collated some of the like the I guess the Snyder Cut like fan community, like their responses. So I can pull that up too. You know, like Stephen Colbert and Scott McClellan. A lot of those guys have tweeted out and put their response out for the movie. Restore the Snyderverse is inevitable now. Dude, I can't imagine a world where like those conversations aren't happening right now. I mean, the movie's not even out, and I don't know, just the vibe and the feeling out there, it really feels like there's got to be something in the works. If they don't do a Justice League 2 or 3, you know, I can only imagine there's going to be some sort of spin-off, you know, like it seems like the Deathstroke, if they want to do like a Deathstroke thing, that could be cool too. And I think us fans would really be down for that. But I mean, Ben's doing a Flash movie as Batman. Like, why wouldn't he be down for another Justice League sequel with Zack directing? You know, bring the band back. You know, get the band back together. Have you seen earlier responses of fans who watched Snyder Cut early? Yeah, I'm gonna pull that up here in a second. I can definitely see Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3 getting a green light. It totally feels that way, man. All right, so let me pull this up here. I don't think there's anything spoilery. It's just kind of like fans' excitement or anything. It doesn't get into like plot or anything like that. So let's pull this up here. Scroll up. Okay, so first up was Stephen Colbert. Twist ending Zack Snyder's Justice League is Snyder's most broadly appealing movie. It's R-rated and 4 hours long, but it feels mostly PG and flies by like 2.5 hours. There's going to be more than just Snyder fans wanting to restore the Snyderverse. I saw Zack Snyder's Justice League. We'll be talking about this for a long time. Not what you expect, no matter what you expect. Funnier than the theatrical cut, really. That's surprising. And I haven't read, I don't think, any of these, so we'll kind of be interesting to see what they say. I sort of skimmed them, but there's an entire season worth of Game of Thrones in 4 hours. Feels like 2.5 hours. Hot dogs. Yeah, we know that from the Flash sort of like hot dog cart where he saves Iris West. The Snyder Cut is everything fans have hoped for, maybe more. It's true, though. It's lighter in tone. The DC team-up blockbuster we've waited for still has heart and character moments. I teared up multiple times. Oh, Snyder has a pair. Restore the Snyderverse. Yeah, and that's kind of like what I expected the whole time. Like, Batman v Superman is like DC at its like, I don't want to say darkest moments, but like out of like what the Snyderverse would be. I guess we don't necessarily know the nightmare stuff, like what 2 and 3 would have been, but Superman and like Batman fighting each other, that's pretty dark tonally. But yeah, when you introduce characters like the Flash and Aquaman and Wonder Woman in a full-on team-up movie, there was bound to be a lighter tone than, say, like BVS, where you have like Batman standing on top of Superman with his like big-ass boot on his neck, you know, with a spear over him. You know what I mean? Justice Max. Zack Snyder's Justice League is the movie we all wanted and much more. It hits, it hurts, it makes you smile, cry, it uplifts you, and it makes you believe the Age of Heroes is back. It's heart, sadness, hope, grief, epicness, it's catharsis. I loved it. Wonder Mag, Zack Snyder's Justice League is a roller coaster of emotions, a story about being united and helping one another reach their potential. Each hero shines throughout, a perfect balance of heart and humor. The universe built in the film has you wanting more. Zack said it ends in a massive cliffhanger. I watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. Wow, I loved this film. The theme of family was prevalent throughout. A strong message about the bond between parents and their children. It connected with me on an emotional level. Fatma, Zack Snyder's Justice League is an epic film that explores all the League's stories and difficulties and brings them together in a seamless way. It allows the audience to feel the gravitas of the events, the hardships, the defeat, the joy, and dare I say humor perfectly. Yeah, so a lot of people praising it, similar aspects, you know, emotion, humor, heart, you know, I guess the bond between the characters, you know what I mean? It's looking good, guys. It's looking good. Now, there will be those same people that said the same stuff about BVS, Man of Steel, all that stuff. And you're just going to have to sort of ignore them at this point. But let's get back to this. Fan Reviews says Ray Fisher's Cyborg is the MVP. No wonder he was super pissed about the Justice League. Yeah, he got butchered out of that movie. And even in that Vanity Fair article, like how he talked about like how, I guess the way they sort of had to, like Ray had to meet with Joss Whedon, like before he like read the script and just all the stuff, like the weird sort of mechanics on how all that played out. It's really weird, man. But yeah, like Ray would like give a suggestion, and like Joss Whedon was like, I don't take notes from even like Robert Downey Jr. But yeah, we got Poland here. It's going to be epic, definitely. I mean, I got all of Thursday off, and I'm probably gonna watch it. I don't know, probably like 7:30 or something like that in the morning. It's gonna drop at a weird time, like in the middle of the night, and I just like having to like stay up till like, I don't know, what would that be like if it dropped at like 2 or 3. Well, I'd have to stay up to like 6 or 7. There's no way, man. There's no way. Here's the Superman TV spot, which I don't think you have seen. Heroes Park bit. Interesting. Did you send me that on Twitter or a link in the chat? But yeah, it's going to be crazy, man. Now, there's still some speculation that like there's another full-on trailer dropping soon. I don't know, like Grace Randolph I think may have alluded to that, but I mean, I haven't seen anything official by like Zack or anybody putting that stuff out. Uh from what it sounds like, it could be like 2 or 3 a.m. Eastern time in the US. I don't know though. I don't know if they've officially like if HBO Max put an actual like release time on it. When they say it's better than Justice League, it's already a masterpiece. Dude, it's so funny like seeing people like revisit Justice League like this past couple of days. Um I don't have time to like I watched Man of Steel last night, and I'll probably watch, I don't know, BVS Ultimate Edition maybe tonight or tomorrow or something like that, but I'm not going to be able to squeeze in Justice League. I took the week off work for this moment. Hell yeah, dude, that's the way to do it. You're definitely living in it, man. Enjoy. I have not seen the movie. No, I'm not lucky enough to be one of the few that have done that. Unfortunately, I wish I could have watched the film. Oh, let me see here. But it sounds like the actual review embargoes, like Sean O'Connell and I think Grace Randolph said they can't really tweet anything out until Monday. So I don't know if that's like maybe like Monday 9 a.m. or 12 p.m., something like that. The embargo for like critic reviews releases. Which, when you compare that to like say like a regular theatrical release movie, well, say it like comes out like Thursday night. Well, if reviews come out like Monday, that's generally pretty good. If they if the review bar embargo like held there till like Wednesday night or Wednesday morning, that would be um a little bit of caution, but in the end of things, critic reviews don't matter, you know. This whole entire movie is for the fans. Okay, Craig, I got your tweet or your DM. Let me pull this up here. One sec, guys. And then I'll also play that other one too. Okay. All right, you guys should be able to hear this March 5th. So it's a little bit old. Craig said for me to check it out, so I'm going to check it out. That is different than... Were these just like little Twitter teasers? I remember some of these that have the silver character names. Like, I remember there being like GIFs with them too. All right, until I find this other one. Still can't believe we're getting this masterpiece on the way Zack's been teasing us. Pure greatness. Yeah, dude, it doesn't feel real that this movie's actually like coming out. There's people that have seen it, man. There's people that have seen this thing. Okay. I have the brand new TV spot. We can run this down. You guys should still be able to hear it. So this came out like an hour ago, maybe, if that, 45 minutes ago. It was like just as I was getting ready to sort of like prep for the stream here. It's still not showing that same one. Technical difficulties. I switched from a PC to a Mac, so I'm like still trying to figure stuff out. Just certain things are different. But the Mac Mini I got, it's fast as hell, so it's worth it. Okay, so let's check this out, guys. So this was tweeted out by the official Snyder Cut Twitter. So begins the end. And they did a little like sort of like, I don't know, what was it? A mother box challenge. You got to find like each mother box like screenshot the mother box in each teaser. Anyway. Okay, here we go. So begins the end. That looks so, like the CGI looks so fantastic. That looks so good. So begins the end. Now, I just noticed this though, like watch the way his armor sort of like there's like a kind of like a rippling going on. I've never noticed that before. See that? Like on the arms and stuff? I don't know why it would do that. Maybe it could be that. Is that the change machine right there? Because that like whole sequence was cut out of the movie. I'm not sure if that would cause the armor to do that, but interesting. Just shots like that of Steppenwolf that I've seen before. I don't remember it doing kind of that like wavy ripple Interesting though. Anyway, back to you guys. Let me know what you thought of that trailer though, or that teaser. Let's see. Grace also came up with a scoop on the Batman saying the Waynes were evil rich before they died. Okay. She also had that like, oh, what was it? The whole Birds of Prey, like, you know, there's that whole thing with like Black Skull um having like a dick pic like stolen or something like that. And it's like one of the most ridiculous things. And then like Kathy Ann like called her out. I thought that was all pretty hilarious. Angel, how's it going, man? Yo, all these overwhelming positive reviews for Snyder Cut is awesome, not only by the movement, but critics as well. Hell yeah, dude. Dawson from, I think, Nerdy in Many Ways said he starts a new job tomorrow and won't be able to concentrate. I told him to call in sick. Yeah, the first day, call in sick. That's hilarious. Bad time to be starting a new job, though. Especially, like, if you were just, like, not working for a while. Like, I was on vacation last week, and I felt like I was missing out. Like I squeezed in like one video when I could, and I mean, there's just been like an onslaught of like stuff dropping. You know, whether it's character teasers or just like stuff dropping in like Vanity Fair or Hollywood Reporter articles, man. There's so much. I think you may. I think you put that in before we just watched it, but yeah, we just checked it out. I have Man of Steel in 3D and Justice League in 4K. I'm screen grabbing this and may convert it to 3D. Oh, you're talking about the Snyder Cut? Like on HBO Max? I'm pretty sure that it's coming out on like 4K Blu-ray, probably in the summer or something like that. I think I've seen something that said like May, but I don't think that's been like official by like HBO, or I guess Warner Archive or whoever would put the thing out. Will I miss Justice League? No, dude. No. Like I'm just so excited to see like this, I guess, Henry Cavill again without like a CGI upper lip, because whenever I watched that movie, that's like the only thing I could concentrate on. You know what I mean? It just takes you out of the movie. Like I'm just staring at his lip, like, you know. It feels like the anticipation learning that Star Wars Episode 1 was coming, which I did enjoy. I'm so excited. Yeah. It does. It feels event level. You know, like I'm as hyped as I was when, you know, like, I don't know, say what you will about like The Force Awakens, but like my hype meter going into that is equivalent of this. You know, it's just like circumstances that you didn't think would actually happen. You know, like I never thought like I guess, well, it never happened with the Star Wars movies where you didn't actually get Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and Carrie Fisher back in like the same scene together. But anyway, like we all thought that was going to happen in The Force Awakens, but like it almost feels like that with this movie. Like just something it's immeasurable, I suppose. Kind of the best way to put it. Victor seeing his past will be heartbreaking for sure. Dude, like all the cyborg stuff, I cannot wait to see what happens with that. You know, the stuff with his mom, the car accident, more of his like relationship with his dad. Um, even like in Justice League, like like Ray Fisher's acting is he acted circles around the rest of the Justice League cast members. Like I guess when you compare it to like what was reshot, you know what I mean? Like it was his first feature role. I'm sure the guy put his heart and soul into the movie. You know what I mean? So I'm totally excited to see what more is in store for Victor Stone. Steppenwolf looking thick. Dude, he looks massive, man. Like the Justice League version of Steppenwolf looks like a Blizzard Entertainment rendering from like World of Warcraft, and this looks like it looks next level. Especially like all of the reflections. Like when I first saw like I guess maybe the first shot Zack put out like a really low resolution render at like was it Justice Con? I can't remember. He did an interview with somebody. It was a really low res shot. And, this is the first time we saw sort of like the spiky fucker design. And, it was like silver and all reflective. And I was just wondering like, well, how's that going to look like in the context of like the scene, you know what I mean? But like the reflections look freaking fantastic. It looks incredible. From the UK, thanks for stopping by the channel. It's got to be getting pretty late over there. Yeah, that whole scene was cut because the mother box landing on a Ford piece of shit was so much better. Maybe Steppenwolf's armor is pulsing because the boom tube is opening. That could be. Could be that. Yeah, dude, that was like I couldn't believe what I was reading on Twitter. You know what I mean? It's just like one YouTube journalist person and a Hollywood director arguing about like a dick pic in or not in a movie. It's just ridiculous. Oh, okay. So yeah, you're gonna screen record it from HBO Max. I don't know how you do 3D though. Like if it's not, maybe you have software that can convert it to 3D. That'd be cool. I don't have a 3D TV though, so. Hello everybody, I'm from Chile. So excited to see God Snyder creation. Awesome, man. Well, I think everybody, for the most part, is able to watch this movie worldwide. It's been a shit show how they've distributed it. Like I don't know, there's probably like 60 different like streaming services that are being used to watch this movie instead of just like HBO Max being available everywhere. It's really weird how that just wasn't able to be done in time, but it is what it is. But I think last I remember it was like France and China or Japan and China that still didn't have a distributor, but I don't know. ATFB Productions, heyo! Thanks for stopping by. Do anyone know stream time for Massachusetts, midnight or 3 a.m.? I've only found conflicting reports. Hey man, I'm in Eastern time too, and I still don't know either. I've seen 3 a.m. and I don't know. Stuff's been all over the place. I wonder what Beloved Mother, Beloved Son, is it Clark/Martha or Cyborg story? Initially, I thought it was Clark and Martha, but I think it is or Victor and his mom. I think that's what it is. And I mean, you can kind of get that like watching, the early trailers. Like you have Victor playing football and he looks up in the stands and his mom's right there cheering him on. And then you have the empty seat next to him, which is for his dad. Um, you know, and like he definitely seems to have the better relationship with his mom, and yet his mom's the one that's, you know, dies in the car accident. So, or I guess both of them technically, right? But um, yeah. So I think it is Victor and his mom. Conflicting reports too. Some say 2 a.m. EST, which would be 11 p.m. PST. Yeah, who knows? And then, you know, like Craig, you tweeted me earlier, and you know, throwing daylight savings time into the mix, and it makes it kind of a shit show. I think it's about Cyborg. Zack said there's 15-minute sequence of Cyborg without any dialogue, like Dr. Manhattan sequence in Watchmen. That's gonna be cool, man. That's gonna be cool. Just to see that all play out. Software convert to 3D from the 4K file, but I could get in trouble. Yeah, be careful, man. Be careful. Igor, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Does anyone know if this is going to be limited to a month on HBO Max, or does it get to stay longer since it's not being released theatrically too? I would say it's like good to stay for like ever, like as like a Max original. So I don't think it's getting the same treatment like the Warner Brothers like movie releases like right now with like Wonder Woman 84 and like Godzilla versus Kong. It's not getting that treatment. I think it's good to stay. Pretty sure it's staying there to like live forever. So I guess as long as you're an HBO Max subscriber, you can watch it anytime. You don't have to worry about like it leaving after like 30 days or something like that. John Tarkarian need to leave social media until the 18th. I know, man. I'm sort of getting to the point where it's like, do I just need to like log off of my Twitter app on my phone? But at the same time, it's like it's almost it's almost like an addiction at this point where it's like I don't want to miss out on like any news or anything that's popping up. 4K Blu-ray was announced for late May overseas, which hopefully means we get it around the same time. Going to be getting a new 65-inch 4K just for that. Yeah, dude, that'll be awesome to watch on that. I would imagine that it's going to be put out on Blu-ray, but you know what makes me hesitant about that is that, you know, they made this for like the sole purpose to put it on HBO Max. You know, they're trying to drive their subscriber numbers. So, you know, if they release a Blu-ray like a month or 2 months later, then everybody's going to be ditching their HBO Max subscription to just watch it on the Blu-ray. Who knows though? Who knows? Best of both worlds, hopefully. Twitter will look like a shit show from tomorrow on. Dude, it's going to be nuts, man. You know, you're going to get those. I don't know how many critics, you know, have already seen the movie. You know, if it has Scott Mendelson. Does anybody know if Scott Mendelsohn's seen the movie? Not that I care, but you know, those types of people, they already had like pretty much 2/3 of their review already pre-written. Imagine Josh's reaction after watching the Snyder cut. Dude, that guy's he's MIA, man. He's MIA. He's you know, I think he's been driven out of town for the most part. Igor, it needs to stay on HBO Max until the disc release at least. I would hope. I mean, I think so. I think even if a Blu-ray release comes out, it's gonna stay on HBO Max as well. I think so. From Nepal, 12:22 a.m. Waiting for Zack Snyder's Justice League. Hell yeah, man! HBO Max is the best streamer just for classic films alone. Even without Zack Snyder's Justice League, I'd keep it, dude. Yeah, the whole Turner Classic library in there, it's awesome, man. Yeah, even like aside from like the whole DC kind of like hub, there's thousands of fantastic movies in there and TV shows that let alone are worth keeping the service for. So I have no plans to ditch it, you know, after like Zack Snyder's Justice League comes out. You know what I mean? So I mean, even I think people should just get it for all that stuff too, let alone Zack Snyder's Justice League. The only thing I have to say is that I can't wait. It's super close. Yeah, it's like Christmas morning every morning this week. You know what I mean? Or Christmas Eve every day this week, or whatever holiday you celebrate. You know, it's like the eve of every one of those. You know, you're kind of giddy like a little kid. I find it way easier to watch Justice League now that I know we'll be getting the real deal soon. Yeah, I guess it does. It doesn't sting as much knowing you're getting, you know, the full 4 hour, like Zack's throwing everything in, you know, he's not holding back anything. I suppose it doesn't sting as much. Did you watch the latest leaked trailer of Justice League over Reddit? Just in. God, that another leaked trailer, man. Like, what the hell's going on? So is that the one that was rumored to be coming out like in the next couple of days or leading up to the release of the movie? I'll hold back from watching it on Reddit though. I'll wait till it actually comes out. Can't wait for the two numbnuts, Jokey and Blandy, to see it. Oh man, it's been a while since you know, I've given those guys any sort of time of day, but I'm curious to what their comment section is going to be like after their reviews. Those two guys, man. They're like they're like Bulk and Skull from the Power Rangers, just like fumbling idiots. True about losing subs, but if rumors are true, they will greenlight Air Cut for late 2021 and a live action Batfleck miniseries. I would love that, man. I hope that all comes true. I really hope we'll get a limited time IMAX screening once the COVID is done and that Justice is Gray black and white edition. Yeah, I mean, you know, like it sucks that like it's coming out during all this stuff, you know what I mean? Like, but you know, hopefully when it all sort of like blows over and everything's kind of, well, if everything does go back to sort of normal, yeah, we get it like a limited IMAX screening. I would love that, man. Did I see the Justice Con first guests? I don't think I did. Who is it? Been watching Fresh Prince of Bel Air on HBO Max. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff like that. Like I'll sometimes go back and just watch all the Mel Blanc or Mel Blanc, however you pronounce his last name. All those classic like Looney Tunes cartoons. That guy, such a fantastic voiceover guy, dude. Turner Classic Movies Hub has all the Death Wish and Dirty Harry films, Dirty Dozen, All the President's Men, Dog Day Afternoon, lots of great films. Yeah, it's full of incredible stuff. Like you could just browse for an hour just finding classic gems in there. It's like HBO Max doesn't have the quantity that Netflix does, but it sure as hell has quality, man. Netflix, sometimes I'm just like scrolling through and it's like this is like this is just like, I don't know, just garbage movies and television that's on this thing. And then HBO Max, it's just like, wow, this is a good movie, this is a good TV show. It's just like tons and tons of quality stuff. But how do you watch Fresh Prince with the black bars on the side? It must be infuriating. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, there's the uproar of like black bars on the sides. It's like, dude, it wasn't that long ago that like broadcasted television was still in 4:3. And I know like it's 16:9 and that's the standard that like TVs are put out now, but like I don't know. 16:9 is just kind of the happy medium between 4:3 and like the aspect ratio that like movies are put out in, you know. So I don't know, it's ridiculous. Like, I guess people don't watch any old shows anymore. It's like I'll throw on like Star Trek, like either the Shatner original series, or Next Generation, and or Twin Peaks, any of that stuff, man. It's like, even when I was a kid, like I was watching Nick at Night and all those, like I Love Lucy, Bewitched, Gilligan's Island, all that stuff was on there. Let's watch it, Justice Con on YouTube. It's a minute or two. Did that just drop or something? I'm looking for it. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to Justice Con. Oh, yesterday. Okay. All right. So, thanks to Angel, we'll check this out. Yeah, I don't think I watched this. I have like no idea who the first guest is. So it's a surprise. Okay. So we should be good. You guys should be able to hear my audio again. Awesome, man.
Yeah, she flies. It's better than how she runs.
Yeah, so what is it? 16th to the 18th? 3 days? What is it, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday? A month after the release, sort of Zack Snyder's Justice League? Kind of let the dust settle, I suppose. Have you seen leaked JL videos on YouTube? Uxas fight with Green Lantern and History Lesson or Martian Manhunter scenes? No, I have not seen that. Large mocha frappe with espresso shot. I'll pay for it if necessary. What's that in regards to? Looks like the chat's not updating quite as quick as it should be. But Justice Con will be interesting um as far as like it taking place after Zack Snyder's Justice League. Um I don't know. It'll be interesting, kind of just the vibe, and it'll be focused on the movie, I'm sure, but will Zack allude to something more, something greater? We'll have to see. Oh, Igor, you're just that was a text. Oh, that's pretty funny. It's all good, man. It's all good. Can't wait to talk after we all have seen it. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be crazy as far as the amount of live streams and discussion online, through Twitter and all that stuff. It's gonna be nuts. Um, and seeing the positive response from whether it's like Scott McClellan from the DC Film Squadcast, or Stephen Colbert from Screen Rant. There's going to be a massive wave of positivity and fan support for, or outcry for, like a sequel. You know what I mean? So I think it's gonna be awesome. Panos could address me some questions. What's your question? But I think I'll go a little bit longer here. But if another full-on trailer leaked, man, like, I don't know, what is that, like the fourth or fifth trailer that's leaked online? It's becoming such a, to sort of expect it to happen, I guess. But like, who's the leaker? Back when Jeff Johns was in Warner Brothers, and you had all these like movie, um I don't know, all these weird like movie projects that were like being announced by like trade outlets. Like, I thought Jeff Johns was leaking shit all the time. At first, could you tell me why Warner Brothers Justice League Snyder Cut is unwatchable? Well, that was the whole thing before the Snyder Cut was actually announced. So they said Zack's cut was unwatchable. So that came out like, maybe, I feel like it's been over a year since that came out, I think. I don't remember who that specifically came from, but I think I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. I want to thank you for joining me this afternoon. We're just days away from Zack Snyder's Justice League. Cannot wait to see this movie. Avoid the spoilers as much as you can. There's going to be fans that, they can't resist. They're going to put out a review on YouTube, or, they want to try and, it's, some people want to grow their YouTube channel or whatever. And, they might just slip up and put a spoiler in there. So do what you can to avoid it at all costs. I don't think I'm going to avoid Twitter, but we'll see how bad it gets. More and more people are going to see this movie. I don't know how many in total have already seen it, but it's got to be, a couple hundred at this point. So it's just a matter of time. Some stuff's going to come out. It doesn't help that HBO Max effed up and leaked the movie. Or not, I guess it sort of leaked, yeah, through the Tom and Jerry bullshit. But it is what it is. But looking forward to it Thursday, guys. And until next time, we'll see you later.